put it on. They want to talk to the community, y'all. Let me tell you what community they're always talking to. They're always talking to the upper, so to speak, black people in our community and the white folks that can care less about the poor folks. They never get the poor folks that they're harming to their meetings. We need to understand that. When they come back and say, oh, well, the community wants this or the community, no, they're lying because they're not talking to the real community. It's time that we move in our community, get these people out here and have them talk to the real community. Because the real community will let you know the majority of the people in Seaside aren't the wealthy ones. It's never the majority that's the wealthy ones. Or the ones that everybody look up to. We want the people that they harm the most to be heard. Right now I speak for them, and I will continue to speak for them until we draw them out to speak for themselves, because they're scared, many of them. They're scared to come out because they're scared of retaliation. Many of them have told me. I have one young man today, if he shows up and he gets on this mic, we are going to have to get behind him, because he was the one that's been telling me for several years, what if I do it? What if I go to the board of supervisor? What if I go to the city hall? All the cops going to do is retaliate. And we never had anybody to help these young people. So I need you to keep showing up. I need you to help. I need you to be available. I need you to talk to your parents. I need you to talk to your brothers. I need you to talk to your sisters. I need you to talk to your family members, because I need you to keep coming out. And I need us to show up with these young people that are being harmed and damaged in the city of Seaside, while our own preachers cover it up, while our own leaders cover it up, while the folks that say they care cover it up. And they cover it up in the name of what? It's not love, because you're going to do something about it. I mean, this is my ministry. Don't get me wrong. I'm from the church, but my eyes are wide open, and I can see. And I don't benefit out of covering something up. When I raised 9 children in this community, and I have 16 grandchildren, and I know what they do. When Officer Borges sprayed mace in my son's eye up there on Mendocino, where we lived for 40-something years, and called for somebody else when he was somebody else, and then that same day, the same officer that was there, my daughter's back, pregnant, hollering, you got the wrong person. That's not him. That's not him. The guy they were looking for, same name as my son, was on the other block. They didn't care. They threw her up against the wall, and she miscarried her baby right here in Seaside, California. She miscarried her baby because she was hollering, you got the wrong person. In her own front yard, they didn't want her hollering, you got the wrong person.
Defund the police.
Defund the police. We need that action. They got us covered up. They got the poor people in our community. They got us smothered. They got us suppressed. Get you down because the older people, I'm sick of it. The older people want to come on down on us and say, oh, this ain't happening, all this, and be shamed or black their own self. They internalize shameness of their own colors, hate for their own colors and themselves. It's time to stop. We have a couple of people that I want to say something, and I want to make sure that we're understood that black people in Seaside have a problem. Just because we got some stuff done a couple of years ago and we haven't had no police kill us, the police are still shooting, and one police, he's no longer on the force, but we still got to have that case reopened. He shot and killed a Latinx up in Seaside while the man was holding his baby. Another police officer shot, that was in 2018, that same police officer shot and another young, he killed that one in 2018, who got out his car and ran. So he shot him while he was running away and destroyed that man's life. That man was never any more good because the police officer was triggered happy. It's just soon or later that they're going to shoot another black person. The bottom line is, just because the cops ain't shooting us, they destroying our lives.
All right.
They're messing us up. They pulling us over for petty stuff. When you all know that the law changed in 2018, and there's now a profiling law. Y'all look that law up because we need to put it in our stuff. But there's a profiling law, and that law happened January the January 1st, 2018, if you're black or you're Latino and you get pulled over by the cops, you can let that cop know. He can't pull you over for a seatbelt, okay? And if they pull you over for a license or petty stuff like a light or something small, no traffic violation, you have a right to travel, y'all. You hear me? You have a right to travel on the roads in the United States. You have a right to travel. So if they pull you over for some petty little stuff, you can call racial profiling on them, and you can most likely get that ticket thrown out if you have the right person, right information, get that ticket thrown out. You have no business just getting pulled over for some tiny stuff in the city of Seaside since the profiling law has came out. Now, since that law came out, I got pulled over. I was driving a new car. Well, you know, I'm poor. You hear me? I'm poor. So that new car was a used new car for me. I bought it off the used car lot, but it was a new car. Right here, I passed right here, and I guess the cop picked me up from there. I noticed the lights came on right here by this gas station. And I pulled over when I got up the street here, and they pulled me over because they said to me, I was being profiled. Understand this, please. Don't make excuses for the cops. They said to me, ma'am, we pulled you over. I pulled you over because you have dealer license plates on. Well, there is a new law now, but when he pulled me over, I didn't have dealer license plates on. Okay? So he said, I pulled you over because you have dealer license plates on your car, and I need to see your license and registration. I said, do you not? Let me show you the bill of sale. I just got the car. It's new. It's not. That's what they give you when you leave the lot until your license plates come. He had profiled me and was ready to do something. So he left my car. He left my car with my bill of sale and came back with a ticket. And he asked me for my insurance. And I'm videoing him the whole time, telling him you're all wrong and everything. And letting them know, you know, this should not be happening. You're wasting my time, you know. A lot of other stuff I said about our new chief. He said, the chief can't interfere with what I'm doing, what we do. So the chief of police in Seaside is black, but he's telling me he can't interfere with him racial profiling me. You know, there's nothing he can do. He can't interfere with his job. So these people are cocky with their racist attitudes. These cops in the city of Seaside. So he came back with a ticket. To make a long story short, gave me the ticket, and I said, wait a minute, I'm getting the insurance. And he said, oh, handle that in court. Now, if he did this to an old lady a year ago, what do you think he's doing to young people in this community? These people are lying. These preachers are probably telling them young people, okay, we'll go take care of it, and go pay the fine, but that the ticket is in their name. We got to do something. We can't just sit back and let stuff happen to us. We got to make stuff happen in our community. We got to defund the police.
Defund the police.
Defund the police.
Defund the police.
It's so important to understand that the police are not working for the poor people. The police are not working for the black people, and neither are they working for the Latinx. We need to understand that the police are not our friend when they're supposed to be public service people. So we are going to have our own team of public service. We have our own public service team we started, and we're going to need support. We need people to join in that mean well for their community, and we need people to participate because we mean well for our community. Do you mean well for your community?
Yes.
And that's why we're here. We're peaceful. We're a non-violent political action team and group, and we got the Community 831. We want you to follow us on that. Also, we got the cops not cops. Community before cops here. We join in together working on that defunding the police. We're not trying to do it for no one person. We're doing it to benefit our community. So don't believe the hype. Don't believe the lie. There is a problem in Seaside. I've been here all my life. My children, most of them, been here all their life. I have a couple of them that moved away, just 2. But I want you to understand that there is a major problem in this city. We vote. We need people to get out to vote. We vote, and we're looking at making sure that we show up at different meetings and work in our local community. So the Pause the Cause is now looking at having a legislation where we could go. We're going to make sure that legislation gets in the state, and it gets right here in our city, our local city ordinance, so that we're not just presenting to them saying we want you all to follow this and an agreement, but we're going to make it where they will follow this law in our city. So we're going to need your help. We mean business, and we're not just showing up to marches. But what happens beyond the march? Are you all ready for beyond the march? Yes. We can make a difference. We can make change happen, and we're already doing it. Folks are calling us from everywhere. They're concerned, but we're moving in peace. Remember that. If there's anything else jump off while we're around, we walk away, because we're moving in peace. We're not a part of any confusion. We're not a part of any kind of violence. We're not a part of that. But when people call the cops on black people, it is violent. It is violent. And I want people to understand that we're not going for it anymore. In Seaside, you're not going to use the police for your personal bodyguard. You're not going to use the police to come and stand up for you, and they don't stand up for us for something tiny and petty that could cost a black person's life. So today, are you with us?
Yeah.
Today, we come against people calling the cops on black lives. Now, I have Simeon. It's getting late, and we are going to start our march and then have our conversation somewhere else. But I have Simeon. We have a wagon here so we can haul the speaker with us and talk. So are you guys ready to march?
Yeah.
I'm going to have... I'm going to have... let me see... I have somebody coming from San Jose that's going to help me today and tomorrow with the protest. And we're going to do a protest together to get the kids out of cages in Morgan Hill at the detention center. So we're going to need people to join us with that. Just trying to see where she's at.
Hey guys, like, comment, share, hit the notification bell.
We'll see. So what we're gonna do, you guys, is we're
Go find this John Doe 13K on YouTube. He's got pretty much every march, rally, protest, city council meeting, board of supervisors meeting, coastal commission meeting, Public Utilities Commission meeting. He's got them all there. If you want any tea, you go to that guy's channel right here. That's West White and Dread for the pictures. Hit the notification bell on his channel. That way you know when he's published a new video. That's where the real news. If you really want to know the uncut version of a lot of this stuff, that doesn't have KSBW and KION telling you what happened on the street, I would go to West White's channel on YouTube. Yes. Hi, honey.
I just spoke with the organizers from and everything is a go. They said it's just they've been getting a few threats. They're gonna shut down downtown. Yeah. So, but that's been happening at every protest. So, yeah. I mean, they want to intimidate you people going.
Are they looking for permits still? Or are they going to?
I don't know, but she's expecting thousands. They're paying for security. So So they even have security that's going to be watching the cars
Nice.
while we're out. So I'm going. You know, I'm down.
Yeah, I was thinking we'd all be going if.
Let me know. I mean, because Vanessa's riding with me. My kids are all going to be here.
Yeah.
So if you want to, you can ride with us. Let me know.
I will let you. That's tomorrow, right? No,
Yeah,
Sunday.
no, Sunday.
Sunday. All right.
Okay, you guys.
All my
tomorrow
days
Tomorrow
in
I'm
mission.
going to Greenfield and then back
We're going
here.
to be on this side of the street. We're going against the traffic for now. For now, yeah, against the traffic for
Do
now.
we have?
So the cars can move over.
Okay. You want to go ahead of us, Miriam, or behind?
I'm going to be right there with you.
Okay.
Black
Okay, y'all.
Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Get in the street as soon as behind the last car. Get in the street.
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter.
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 Black Lives they matter here!
Black Lives they matter here.
Black Lives they matter here!
Black Lives they matter here.
Black Lives they matter here!
Black Lives they matter here.
Black Lives they
Slow
matter
down.
here!
Slow down. Black Lives they matter. Slow down.
Black Lives they matter here!
Black Lives they matter here.
Black Lives they matter here!
Black Lives they matter here.
Black Lives they matter here!
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Gosh, backing in that was gonna be bad. I almost. Woo.
Tell me
Thank
what
you.
democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like.
No justice!
No peace.
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 No justice! No peace! No justice!
No peace.
There you go.
Say his name! Say his name!
Hello, hello, hello.
Can we get it louder now?
George Floyd.
You say her name!
George Floyd.
You say her name!
Breonna Taylor.
You say her name!
Breonna Taylor.
You say his name!
George Floyd.
You say his name!
George Floyd.
You say his name!
George Floyd.
You say her name!
Breonna Taylor.
You say her name!
Breonna Taylor.
You say her name!
Breonna Taylor.
You tell me what democracy looks like?
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like?
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Black lives, they matter here.
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 No justice. No peace. No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
Say his name. Say his name. Say his name. Say her name. Say her name. Say her name. Say his name. Say his name. Say his name. Say her name. Say her name. Say her name. Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like. Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Tell me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Black lives, they matter here.
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 Black lives, they matter
justice.
No peace.
Defund the
Police.
no justice.
No peace.
Defund the
Police.
Black lives, they matter here.
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 Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
No justice.
No peace.
Defund the
Police.
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 show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Black lives, they matter here.
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 Black lives, they matter here. No peace. Police.
No peace. Police. No peace.
Police.
No justice.
No peace.
Defund the
Police.
no justice.
No peace.
Defund the
Police.
no justice.
No peace.
Defund the
Police. No peace. Police. No peace. Defund the police. No peace. Defund the police. George Floyd. George Floyd. George Floyd. Breonna Taylor. Breonna Taylor. Breonna Taylor. George Floyd. George Floyd. George Floyd. Breonna Taylor. Breonna Taylor. Breonna Taylor. Black lives matter here. 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 Can we pause and let them catch up? Black lives matter here. 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 Black lives matter here.
Black lives, they matter here.
Black lives matter here.
Black lives, they matter here.
Black lives matter here.
Black lives, they matter here.
Black lives matter here.
Black lives, they matter here.
Black lives matter here.
Black lives, they matter here.
Black lives matter here.
Black lives, they matter here.
Black lives matter here.
Justice.
no peace.
Defund the
Police.
no justice.
No peace.
Defund the
Police.
no justice.
No peace.
Defund the
Police.
no justice.
No peace. Defund the police.
No
justice. No peace. Defund the police.
No justice.
No peace.
Defund the police. No peace. Defund the police.
Stop.
No peace.
No. Okay, go.
Police. No peace. Defund the police. No peace.
West. 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 His name's West. This way.
Black lives, they matter here. Thank you. Black lives, they matter here. 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 Black lives, they matter here.
Black lives, they matter here.
Black lives, they matter here.
Black lives, they matter here. Black lives, they matter here. Black lives, they matter here. Black lives, they matter here. Black lives, they matter here. Black lives, they matter here.
Black lives, they matter here. Black lives, they matter here. Black lives, they matter here.
Black lives, they matter here. Black lives, they matter here.
Black lives, they matter here. Black lives, they matter here.
Black lives, they matter here.
Black lives, they matter here. Black lives, they matter here. Black lives, they matter here.
Black lives, they matter here. Black lives, they matter here. Black lives, they matter here.
Okay, check this out. You go over to that parking lot and block that entrance, and then you guys stand right here. All right, come on, and on the corner, I need the Black Lives Matter sign.
So we're just gonna let you know. Here.
Start there and swing all the way down this way.
Black lives, they matter here.
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 Black lives, they matter here. Black lives, they matter here. Black lives, they matter here. Black lives, they matter here. Black lives, they matter here. Black lives, they matter here.
Black lives, they matter here.
Black lives, they matter here.
No problem. No problem. Hi, I'm Pastor Lush. You ain't got to come film me.
This is Facebook Live.
Hi, I'm
Just letting
Pastor
you know.
Lush. Hello, Facebook Live. Ain't afraid of nothing and nobody. Hi, Pastor Lush. You can get out my face now.
6 feet.
I told you who I was. Get out my face now.
I'm not in your face.
Okay. And don't follow me either, because that is
I'll
harassment.
walk in front of you.
Don't walk in front
I'm
of me.
behind,
Don't follow
beside
me.
you?
You can do what you want.
I'm beside
Don't
you.
walk in front of me. Don't follow me.
Oh, he pushed me.
I didn't
He
touch
touched
you.
me. He touched me, y'all. He pushed me. He did. Okay.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
No justice, defund,
Police,
no justice,
peace.
Come out. Come on, guys. Come on, baby. Get the baby and come on. Get the babies out the parking lot. Get the babies out the parking lot. Come on. All the babies out the parking lot. All on the sidewalk is fine. Out the parking lot. All the babies. Get all the babies on the sidewalk, baby. Don't be in this parking lot. Get over here. Get over here. Your grandma wants you to get over here, baby. You hear me? Get the babies out the parking lot, please.
But you cannot block her driveway. You're
Okay.
blocking
We're
her
right
driveway.
here, and we're gonna do our.
Don't block her driveway, please. Ask them
So,
to move from
don't
in front of her
interrupt.
driveway, please.
So we're.
I'm not listening.
I
So
hear you.
listen,
ask them
people,
to
listen
not
up.
block her driveway. That's all. Thank you.
Listen up.
So come on. That's all I'm asking. You can protest
Give me a
and
minute,
do all
I'll be
you
right
want,
there.
but they cannot block her
I hear
driveway.
you.
They need to
I
move.
hear you. Give me a
Thank
minute.
you.
I'll be there.
Thank you.
Well, do what
No
you do
problem.
best. Do what you do best.
What do I?
No arguments.
What
No
I do
arguments.
best is what I'm
No
doing.
arguments.
Hey, I
I'm
said
not.
I'll give it to you.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
then.
you.
Thank you.
Don't block the
Got
driveway.
you. I got you.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's all I'm asking.
Okay, so you guys stay in your place.
Just don't block the lady's driveway. You got all your rights you want. Have them. Don't block the driveway. Please stop following me. That's harassment.
I'm making sure
That-
these babies
so
are fine.
I'm not touching
I'm
you.
also making
That's
sure
game.
these people
Please
over.
stop
No,
following me.
I'm not following
Please
you.
stop
I'm
following
making sure
me.
everybody's
Please-
safe.
please
This
stop
makes sure
following me.
everybody is safe.
Please stop
I'm
following
making
me.
sure everybody's
Why are you
safe.
All I'm
harassing
asking
her?
you to do is
You
to
were
stop.
just harassing her.
No, no, no. It was no
I-
harassment.
I'm the press
I asked
today.
a question.
They just heard you.
All I asked her to do was stop following me.
Can you hear me out?
I walked away.
Can you hear me out now?
Yes, I can.
All right. Okay, you just harassed Miriam. and
I
asked
didn't
her-
harass her. I asked
All
her
right,
a
okay.
question. That's all.
So when you're
bro.
ready to hear me out, let me be able to
Good,
finish
but be
the sentence.
clear on what you're saying. It wasn't harassment. I asked her a question. That was
Listen
all.
here, sir.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to talk to you like a man, sir.
Go ahead.
All right?
Go ahead. You can
All
back
right?
up.
No,
bro.
I don't need to back up, bro.
Back
You ain't
up,
even got no
buddy.
fucking mask
Back
on. First
up,
of all, put
buddy.
your mask on.
Back up.
First of all,
Get out of my
if
face,
you're
please.
what you were just in the face of two
I'm
females,
asking her
bro.
to stop following
What are you
me.
getting in front of two
Stop
females for?
following me.
Getting in their face with no
Stop
fucking
following
mask
me.
on,
She's
trying to act
following
like
me.
you're super cool.
Stop
So step the fuck
following
back.
me.
Get
First
this.
of all,
Get this and give him a mask. Give him a mask.
I don't
And
care
she
what
was
you want,
following
bro.
me.
I don't
That's
care.
all I'm
I
asking.
don't care.
That's
But
all
please
I'm asking
leave them
you to do.
alone.
I'm not bothering
Leave
her.
all of them alone.
I turned around and she was
Now
following
look,
me. And
you're
all
getting
I asked
aggressive.
was-
You're getting aggressive. You
No,
ran
I'm
up
not.
on Miriam.
No,
I
didn't
had
run
to
up
chase
on
you away
Miriam.
from that.
No, you didn't. Stop making up stories. I didn't run up on Miriam. You didn't chase me away. I walked away.
Please leave us
Stop
alone.
making up
Please
stories.
leave us alone, sir.
And I'm not going to bother you.
Please
All
leave
I'm
us alone.
asking you to do is
No, but for real, don't
block the
bother us. You
driveway.
say that all through, sir.
Just don't
All
block
right?
the driveway.
On the Lord,
That's all
no?
I'm asking you.
On the Lord, if you said step away, step
All
away.
I'm,
Thank you.
I'm asking you, don't block the driveway. That's all I'm asking.
That's all you
That's all I'm
can
asking.
do.
Can you step out of the driveway?
All you can do
This
is
is
ask.
her business. She has the right to have business coming in. All I'm asking you to do is step out of the driveway.
Don't indulge.
You're stopping her business
Don't
from
indulge.
operating, and that
Don't
is not
indulge.
lawful.
No more
I'm asking you
conversation.
to step
No more
out of the
conversation.
driveway. That's all. That's all I'm asking for. And you're here decent and doing the right thing and Black Lives Matter and all of that. I'm asking you, step out of the driveway so you do not impede on the private business in the city of Seaside, which is their civil right. Please step out of the driveway. That's all. Because if a car came and then you would say they're trying to hit them, and they're not. You don't have to have a problem. You can do what you're doing.
You said you
Step out
Is
the
this, will
driveway.
we consider this a picket
That's
line?
all you can do. You can picket.
But
Just
so
step out.
if we're considering
Please,
this
sir.
a picket line,
You
and
you
somebody
Pastor
wants
Smith
to
were
cross
real-
the
he
line
said a lot
by,
of good things about you.
I know,
He
and
really
I
did, and now I'm wondering what's up.
doing?
Because I'm not doing nothing.
I don't know, dude. You're
All I'm asking
bothering us. Please go
Step
away.
out the driveway.
Please go away, dude. Just go away.
So everything he said
Just go
about
away.
you, I think I got questions.
Yeah, no, I got plenty of questions. And we'll be having a
That's all
conversation.
I'm asking.
Don't you worry about that.
That's all I'm asking.
so,
Just to
so
step
if
out
this
of the
is a
driveway
picket
so
line,
you
No,
don't
you
stop my
said please,
business.
please go.
That's all I'm asking.
Okay,
Just
thank
so
you.
the people
Goodbye.
can come in and out, that you can stand here and protest. There's nothing wrong with
we're not
protesting.
saying, okay, we're not saying anything else.
They can't stand in the driveway, Miriam. You know that's wrong. You out here teaching people right, that's wrong. You know they can't do that. You know it's against the law. You do. Why? Well, you're backwards. That's why I don't understand. You say you're doing what's right and standing for what's right, but you have them blocking a private business, which is not lawful. You don't have the right to do it.
Okay, somebody in the comment section let me know
No,
how
no,
picket lines work.
No, see now you're saying so, but you
Can
know
somebody
what I'm
give this
saying
man
is
a
right.
mask?
What do you? If you're standing for what's right, stand for what's right. Do it the right way.
Yeah.
You guys blocking her business is not
The
right.
right way would have been us.
It's
being able
not
to
right.
have a
You
conversation
doing what
with
you're
her
doing,
yesterday.
conversation
What
or
about-
not, you blocking her business is not right. You guys are hypocrites. You're hypocrites. And you're not even from the city. You're hypocrites.
I was born here.
You're hypocrites. You stand for what's right. Please get it.
get it.
I'm not afraid of the camera, dear.
I'm getting it.
You guys are hypocrites. You say you stand for what is right, but yet protest all you want.
So
You got a
talk
right
to me
to
about picket
protest,
lines.
but don't
Talk
block
to me
the.
about picket lines.
Don't block the
Talk
woman.
to me about picket
Picket
lines.
as much as you want.
Would you consider this a picket line?
This is not a picket line,
How,
ma'am.
what constitutes a picket
Ma'am,
line? What
picket all
constitutes a
you
picket
want.
line?
All
What
I'm
constitutes a
asking you
picket
to
line?
do is just move out of the way.
Okay,
And
thank
see,
you.
she's-
Okay,
that-
I've been asked to
Thank you. Please
discontinue
leave me
this,
alone.
but
Oh, see, now you're
I'm gonna just make sure that these guys over here are safe. We're just gonna go stand and hang out over here. We're just gonna make sure. Look, I'm not following him, y'all. I'm ahead of him. I don't know where he is. I have walked away. I'm no longer giving him a platform. I'm just gonna come over here and make sure that these guys are okay. That's all we're doing.
Apart from those 15 million, has a lot of services that aren't necessarily respectable of all people. How you doing?
How you doing?
Certain concepts of
Are you trying to get this out of the movie? Yeah, they need to stop walking.
Nope. Oh, that's who he is. I'm like, I don't know who that is. Wait, I thought he was one of us.
Probably will get told.
Not one of us.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah.
So we're just making sure.
I think this is a good spot.
If
Fine. I just want y'all to hear me out.
not,
Look,
I don't.
and
Hi,
this
puppy.
is the only reason why I'm out here talking to you guys from that level
Who's
is
this?
because when I got fired from my cannabis job, right, I talked to a bunch of social service workers that work in the city of Seaside, Monterey, Marina. They weren't there for me. These is people that get paid the money that y'all saying could go to those people, right? Now, because there isn't any funding available for these sort of rental assistance programs, sort of these programs that have to do with college readiness, programs that have to do with getting you the eligibility to be able to, get to work on time with transportation. All of that stuff is in limbo between it being held up. And that has nothing to do with the funds that get distributed to the cops. Those funds have been held up. So those services, we can't say we got to cut police funding for the services that the state won't already issue for these mental health. They know that we have the cases here. The police know that they can't handle it, but we can't be cutting the police funds because of things that they can't handle that the state know that we can't handle. That's not their responsibility. Their responsibility is just to protect us. And if they're doing a bad job, let's believe me, the people in Seaside, they will speak, and those people will be gone. Everybody that I know that have done wrong, that's a police officer in Seaside, has been dealt with. They are not a police officer any longer. Some people say no. Some people say yes.
Yeah.
There have been DAs that have moved police officers to other regions.
You're on Facebook Live, by the way.
That are in our area. But a lot of the police officers that are in Seaside, believe me, I used to throw parties on San Pablo, 1894. If you've been living out here for the last 5 years, 1894 on San Pablo. We used to have Officer Blackman, Officer Snell come up to the house all the time and tell us, hey, the party y'all having, underage people y'all having over here, y'all gotta wrap this up. Nobody was ever treated wrongly. We had hundreds of people inside of a house late at night when car accidents was happening, when people was breaking in the cars. Believe me,
Doubt it.
that type of stuff is not happening.
Y'all tell me in Seaside.
I don't think any of us here are denying that there are good cops. Like,
There are good cops out here.
Y'all let me know.
It is, though, it's a system of policing that stems from larger systems of racism, larger systems.
I hear you.
You know,
But after the larger systems of
Miriam
racism,
said to hold our
they understand
position
that
down
we all
here.
wake up and just
Okay.
unify and mobilize as independent workers for each other. Then the motherfuckers that we trying to oppress, that we know oppressing us, will be shut down. They won't have any
what's
reason
we're trying to be out here
to
doing?
be policing us, because we're going to be policing ourselves to do what we want for ourselves.
Exactly.
That's what we're
You're making an argument for us, by the
Now,
way.
I'm only gonna say this to say this. I love Seaside, and I love what y'all are doing. But when a business owner, when they come to the table and they come to meet you guys and they represent what you guys are saying, and they deliver a speech and they want to, you to know that they care what message you're sending, just know that should be the end of it.
right, but we
This
have to
shouldn't
keep
be a
holding them
third
accountable,
time that we
right?
should be over here.
We're holding them accountable.
She is accountable. She knows that she's accountable.
How come,
Every day
how come she
knows.
wasn't at the meeting?
Wait, who knows? Who knows they're accountable?
Jennifer knows that she is accountable. I was here last Sunday before church started, here with the crew, Community Before Cops. We made sure Jennifer recognized that Black lives do matter. She did let us know that they matter. Her daughters and her baked us cookies.
What happened
They
to her
tasted
sign?
good. Now,
What happened to her sign?
I heard that her sign had to leave
Because
because if she has a sign like that, then other businesses can put KKK in other racial groups. It is the same thing. If her business can have Black Lives Matter, then other businesses can have KKK in their window.
Hate speech is not protected by the First Amendment or anything else in the Bill of Rights.
What I know,
Hate
the
speech
Black
is
Lives
not-
Matter movement is a hate speech type group.
ooh, honey.
So I don't know where that happened in the city or why they thought that the KKK and y'all Black Lives Matter movement was the same. But from what I know, that's how the city dealt with it. And if that's not how you guys care about it, then y'all should go to the city and find out why the sign was gone. She had to take the sign off because the city told her to take the sign off. Not because she wanted to do it.
Is this the first we're hearing
This is
about?
the first time you guys are hearing that. Right. But then y'all go to her and y'all want to ask, but she's just trying to have a business.
Did she post anywhere publicly
It would
that?
have been nice if she would have
Wait,
said that.
can I just? Did she post anywhere publicly that the city had approached her and asked her to take the sign down?
No.
No. So I just want you to consider something real fast. What's the right thing to do in a situation heated as this?
Oh.
If a community has after, so with respect to restorative justice,
Yeah.
right? And what we thought had gone here.
Yeah, yeah.
When we broke bread and ate cookies, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
A betrayal, if you will. Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? When we sat here, look, we letting somebody in. You see, look. That's love. Hey, so with respect to restorative justice,
Right,
and
right.
being a grown person who's the part of a business, who owns a business human,
Right,
okay?
right.
What would be the right thing to do if the city told you have to take a sign down, and your community came and asked, hey, after you harassed black folks in your parking lot during a Juneteenth celebration, right? And they want you to come and make a statement, a public statement that says, pause the call, because calling police on black people is a violent act in this country, okay? We've learned too many names and too many humans in this city even of black folks that have died at the hands of the police, okay? So we asked her to post the sign up. She took it down. What would be the right thing to do? just take it down,
take it
or
down,
send an
contact you
email,
guys
post them
and say,
public,
hey, you know, I
Facebook.
had to take down the banner. Would like to have you guys back over here. I hope that she did that with y'all.
Nope.
I also think she totally has the right to keep it up.
If she does have the right to keep it up, in my defense, I would just say
It's her business, so she does have a right
it's her business.
to
Yeah, it's her business.
It is her
I don't
business.
know what she's trying to solicit. I hope that, you know, I just hope that the right things get done in other spaces. If I am in a racial space, believe me, being black, I'm going to know. I am not going to be antagonizing racial spaces. I don't do that. I know better than that. I know better to antagonize a racial place. I know better than that. And I'm just saying, if y'all care about the real, you know, places that do that, think about places that hire more people than just the 3 people that work in there, or the 4 people that work in there. Just think about those places. Those are the real places that really, you know, are protected against doing what, you know, we think that they shouldn't be doing. Believe me, I go to places and I don't recognize no one that looks like me. All right, I want y'all to go to those kind of places. But to be in a private, you know, parking lot, hey, let's move forward. Because this lady right here, she ain't gonna just employ 18 people.
Right, and we're looking for, it's not necessarily like a, you're right, like this is something that seems like small, this is a small business, but I think we gotta start small. Like, well, we'll work our way up to, we need people in Congress, we need people of color in Congress, and big, like in our city council, for example. Like Seaside City Council has 45% Hispanic people, and there's maybe
I think 3 of the people on the Seaside Council are people of color.
Right, which is
the
which
3
is
people,
not
the 5 that are there, the 3 of them are people of color.
I think there are more than 5 city council members.
The ones that are on the seats right now, I believe there's just 5 on the seats.
Is it 5?
I believe it's just 5.
I live in Marina.
I believe it's just 5.
I think it's like.
Also, don't you think we should
I've been to Seaside City Council meetings with like.
I mean,
John
anywhere,
Wizard,
everywhere, yes.
Dave
But
Pacheco,
small businesses,
Ian Oglesby is the mayor.
obviously, just trying to, you know,
Is Tyler in Monterey?
pay some rent, get these rent bills paid, put that sales tax down. Look, they a small business. They normally not looking for that.
Oh, there's my chat. I'm
looking
sorry.
I'm looking for these big corporations, the ones that's protecting these kids, the pedophilers and stuff like that. I'm looking for them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Those are the people I'm trying to be out there with these signs with.
Yeah.
These people, they good people. Trust me. Speaking for me, they good people. These people ain't trying to, you know, listen for. They're not going to tolerate other people that are going to be racist in their business, and that's what I care about.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if the sign came down. It matters if the people in the business are going to tolerate that kind of that nonsense. And if you go there and you see some nonsense happen and they don't tolerate it and they tolerate it, then that's how you know if they're the real deal. But these people the real deal. That y'all should just, you know, we should go to the next business and do
We're here
this.
listening to people who disagree,
I hear you.
right? So we're here to support them. I hear where you're coming from, that this business hasn't affected you, but I still think it's important to respect people who have been affected by this business.
Okay.
And that's what we're out here trying to support.
Okay.
Are you aware of
And I think we have the right to.
I was actually, I'm gonna come from just truth. I was here when the CDC guy of Monterey County said that we couldn't have church service, and we ended up having service, and we had a funeral service, and who knows what was happening in the parking lot, but this is a private parking lot.
No.
He's talking about. So she called again. She called She called the police on them during this funeral service. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that what
yes,
you're talking
ma'am.
about?
Yeah.
So he's been already affected by her because
I've
she
already
called the
seen-
police.
I've already seen her mistreat people, if that's the way that you want to call it.
Well,
but
no,
if you
I
weren't
was
at the funeral, then you can't say what you think was said.
I wasn't speaking to the funeral. I was
Yeah,
speaking
he's-
to the doxing.
What is
The doxing.
The doxing is a process that happens when someone's personal information, like living address, right, is posted on the internet with the intention of ill will,
Okay, let them
harm.
I need you to move and let them in. What are you? Are you serious? You can't let them in? Are you serious?
I'm here listening. I'm here listening.
Dude, son, do what's right. Is it right for you to stop this person from coming in the parking lot to go eat? Is that right?
Is that right?
What is the right thing to do, son? He's done nothing to you. He just wants to
I
park.
understand. I understand.
Wow.
Where can he not park somewhere else?
Right. The
I
thing is,
understand what you got going on.
yeah.
I'm just trying to work. I got kids. I just need to park right there. I can have my food right there. And there's nothing between me and you.
That's okay. Wait.
I'm trying to earn a living for my children. I'm a driver. This is what I do.
As long as you know what they've done and the acts they've done, then yeah, of course. But like that's on you at that point.
Okay. Look.
Yeah, I'm not trying to prevent your business. I
Yeah.
understand your
Let him
business.
get. Let him get his. Let him. Okay. We in it. That's how we do it.
So with the
One person at a time.
people's personal
Okay.
Let them know
information
what they've
online,
done, and then they
if
can
that
do
is
it.
There you go.
It's also
were there people that
That's not
she
what
sent to
did.
target
What is-
to
wait,
target
hold on,
her?
hold on.
Okay.
Devontae, right?
Yes, sir.
Kenny.
Yes,
I've
sir.
seen you at a couple of the protests.
Yes, sir.
So what happened was there were a couple of people in support of Googie Grill
Okay.
that dug up her personal information, that dug up
You see what I'm saying?
their mother's personal
If you're not,
information.
I don't
Okay.
understand.
And people were sending them death threats.
Huh.
People were threatening violence.
Are they doing this in Marina?
So the problem,
No, they're not. There's not one business in Marina that I've
There's
seen you
two
all
different
do.
conversations happening at the same time.
comments about her restaurant.
This one is
She left
important
all
about
her personal
doxing.
information up.
Businesses in Marina.
So she had the ability to remove personal information that would be detrimental to this person's life, to this person's family, but she left it stay there. That's a huge problem.
Did she apologize for it,
No.
Kenny?
Of course not.
No.
Were you there on Sunday, Kenny?
So here's an ally.
She's an ally.
Parking lot.
Uh-huh.
And what did she do in the parking lot,
She
ma'am?
called the police on an African American woman who was using the parking lot on Juneteenth.
And are you aware that she was not informed that Juneteenth was taking place? I'm asking that.
Because
Why
the battle
wouldn't
was
she
not
understand
yours.
what's
No.
going on?
No.
I'm just asking.
If she's a member
Were
of the
you aware that prior to the planning of the big Juneteenth, that there was no notification given to any of the store owners around here that the event was going to happen? So it could be
So it
possible.
could be possible.
let me finish, please. So it could be possible for them to make arrangements or for other option parking arrangements to be made. Were you aware of that?
So I'm aware.
I'm just asking you, were you aware that she was not informed, ma'am? That's
Okay, so
because
now I know she didn't know.
okay, go on.
We can all be clueless, but then we can all be gracious.
And gracious meaning
Do we have to call the police on a car parked? I didn't even see any parking
I think
signs.
I don't know what I understand.
sir, not understand. I was here, so please speak your knowledge for truth. You weren't, so don't say what you
I'm not
understand.
speaking to that experience in the
Okay,
parking lot.
please speak with it because I was
I
here.
understand. I'm not speaking to the
Okay,
experience in the
please,
parking lot.
because if in fact she was, if in fact she was given prior
We're
knowledge
listening to Karen.
to Juneteenth,
Can Karen ask the rest of her question real fast?
none of this
Can Karen finish
would be
asking her
taking
question?
place.
I really
So,
want to understand
none of
Karen's
this.
question though.
Are you advocate? Go ahead, baby.
Yep.
Go ahead. Advocate.
Okay.
Karen's question. Go.
Karen's question.
What's your question?
It's rough being named Karen these days.
It is. I love you, Karen. This is my Karen, y'all.
So it's Juneteenth. It's a major cultural event.
That hasn't been celebrated in Seaside for 20 years.
And
Get your
that's
facts.
that's
Right?
another
I was
Get
a
your
baby at the
facts,
last.
though. Get your
I
facts.
was about
But get
24
your
at the last
facts,
one.
though.
But since May 20th,
We're talking about George Floyd?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go before George Floyd, because George Floyd is relevant, yes, but there are many before George Floyd, all the way back to Rodney King, before Rodney King. I'm not going to name the few in Seaside.
Hey, can we get you? Can I ask? I
So-
really need a mask. I'm sorry. Can I get him a mask? Can I get you a mask?
So,
Can somebody get him a mask?
I understand what you're saying,
He's been
and
at
I do.
funerals and
But
people.
I'm hoping you can hear
Yeah.
what I'm saying, because the whole thing is this. The reason you guys are here, there's no merit in truth to it, because the lady only did what she felt was her civil right to do by being a property owner. That's all. That's all she did.
So
But it's dangerous.
And the
What we say is
and the
dangerous.
individual.
That's right.
At what you said, it's.
Would we say that calling the police on black folks in the United States, in
I'm not
Monterey
talking about-
County, in Seaside is dangerous?
No, I would
What?
not.
It's not.
No.
Not anymore? For
not
how
a-
long has it not been? I'm Charles Vaughn's niece.
Oh my, what?
Thank you. Now, tell me, yes.
What?
Yes.
Papa Vaughn.
There you go.
What?
My Uncle Chuck.
Come on.
My Uncle Chuck.
So, we ain't-
Okay.
listen.
Now.
That's why it's so frustrating, because the history of the knowledge of the family that she just named. My mom was his second grade teacher, his counselor at Fremont. Huh? So what I'm saying is, yes, I will admit it, yes, we've all, Monterey, Seaside, across the country, we have had crime with blue on black. But there has been a awesome,
Thank you.
there's been an awesome change. And I can only speak for the city of Seaside, because that's where I'm from. Born and raised, community hospital. That's all, because I was 15. I was 13 when Big Papa and Tootie and come on. So I remember when the city, we did have these, look at me, look, we did have these struggles. But our city, Seaside, totally flipped. And all I'm wanting is that we don't go back. We stay right and move forward.
That's why we're here, sir.
But she didn't do, what she did doesn't take us back. What I want somebody to say is, why did Kayla Jones, a former city council representative, cuss and go off like she did on the video? Why isn't that being talked about?
Well, did she say one word?
I saw the video.
I did too. How many swear words?
I'm just
Look,
saying.
what's more harmful, calling the
there were-
police?
but there were-
What's more harmful, calling the police on black folks or saying swear
I'll
words
say
in the
both.
heat of a moment?
I'll say both. Let me tell you why I feel
Why?
both. Because the verbals and the words that you use in the heat of the moment entice an individual's emotions to do just what she did by calling the police.
She called the police first, sir.
No.
She called the police. It's on the tape. She said, I already called the police.
And what did they tell her?
To ask politely.
And what did she do?
But you're just here, you're
But I'm asking
negating
you,
you're
what did she
negating
do?
the fact that she called the
I promise
police
you, I'm
first.
not negating the fact. See,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. You think you're getting an argument out of me, and you're not.
Right.
Watch this.
But I will say,
I will say again, this whole issue of her calling the police could have been completely avoided if the powers that be would have informed her of the things that were going on that day, speaking Juneteenth. It never would have happened, because she never would have called them. She would have understood that there were a mass of people. It was over 1,000, almost 2,000 people out here. She would have understood it. You know why I get it? Because that's my church, because that's where it was, because I hosted
I
it.
was here.
I know you were here. I'm just saying that just
Okay, 'cause-
relevant
all right.
for
You got
relevance.
it, you
I
got
know
it.
you
Okay,
were here.
okay.
I know what I'm saying. So, peace is what we need. How do we find it? That's all. I'm good. I can't. Thank you. I'm good.
Thank you.
Be relevant. That's all.
thank God you.
Hang on.
So they back. Wizard
Come here real quick, James.
They're talking about recalling Wizard from his
And if he has nothing to lose and he wants to be mayor, then he should think about being mayor of Seaside and not being mayor and not having his seat. If that's what's important to him, he should think about.
I think he is.
You
I don't
okay.
know. Like I said, I
You
can't
live in
claim to
Monterey.
know
You
what
can't
they
even
said.
vote. Why are you
Hey.
talking about that?
I-
That's what I'm talking. This doesn't. You live in Monterey, but you're talking about something that's happened in the election in Seaside. What is the relevance of that? That's what I don't
Because,
understand.
yeah, exactly.
That's what I don't understand. That's what I
And
don't
it affects
understand.
us, right?
That's what I don't understand. How but you're saying that you're concerned about our city and what our city is doing. You're concerned because we're neighbors? Come on. Watch this. If we're
So,
really
can I ask you a
neighbors,
question?
Monterey, then you do a homeless, you do for the homeless in Monterey, in Carmel, in PG. Salinas is already doing it. In Marina, like we do in Seaside. You partner? Stop picking what you partner with. We in Seaside, ask me how I know, because I got the biggest homeless ministry in Seaside, and no other city. Monterey, Carmel, PG. Salinas is doing their part, but Salinas, nothing. So you want to talk about partnering to help our humanity? Go tell your city council to start doing something about the homeless crisis we got in this city and in this county.
First of all,
that's what you do.
Hey,
that
man.
would help.
Look,
That would help.
supporting
I know
one-
Maria's doing theirs too. I forgot about that thing because they have the only homeless. They're developing tiny houses and cabins on them. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Also sending money to the Seaside shelter.
I was trying to
They
get
are
I
too.
was just trying to get an
And that's
understanding
kind of what.
what exactly happened. I wasn't here when
I
that
know.
Seaside shelter.
So what
I know.
happened? Do you remember the Juneteenth celebration that
There's
happened here?
Yes, sir. I was here.
There was a parking
every night
dispute
'cause they sleep
right
in
in
their car.
here.
I was here.
and
Every night. They get fed
Jennifer
every
Caddo,
Thursday,
the owner of the
every
restaurant
Saturday
here,
and every Tuesday.
she was asking
Because they
for
have
people to
nowhere else
leave,
to
and then
go.
there was a
Some of them
confrontation
are in the
with
program,
another
and some
person,
of them
right?
are not in the
And then the
program.
cops
But I
called.
just let them in. So I told them I don't want a mask.
The cops told her, you know, like,
I can't breathe with a mask. I don't want a mask. I suffocate
He,
out
he,
there.
he usually is
down
going to
there
wear
for
a mask.
that. But it blew up. The video got put online,
Okay.
and then there was
Thank you for
doxing
trying.
that happened.
There was what?
Doxing.
What does doxing mean?
So doxing is when, say, someone takes your personal information, like where you live,
Yeah.
and just posts it on the internet with the intention of having harm done to you and yours.
Okay.
So that's what happened to the person who took this video.
Okay.
They received death threats. Their mother received death threats. Their family was just generally threatened.
Okay. Okay.
So one of the organizers for Community for Cops over here penned a letter asking Ms. Kaddish to come to a table and, you know, just have a discussion, talk about what happened, see if we can come to some kind of understanding.
Okay.
It never happened.
No. Okay.
As far as I'm aware, there was kind of a non-apology. It was going through with emotions. There was another issue with the sign. She had agreed to put one of these up in her window, and then the very next day it was already down. There's just been a lot of avoidance of accountability.
Okay.
There's been a lot of, it's a lot of trying to just squash and trying to sweep under the rug.
Sorry?
And the real issue just isn't being addressed.
We're not for defunding.
So to
no,
you,
there is no
what is
city
the
in
real
our
issue?
county that's defunding
The issue is the
police.
facilitation
You guys know
of violence through calling the
No,
cops
I'm
on a
just
black
asking.
person,
Okay.
as well as allowing the doxed information to stay up,
I know
while she had
okay,
taken down
I'll
negative
listen,
reviews
because I
about
do
her
know what
arrest.
Marina's doing.
Right.
Go ahead. You're Marine.
So it's just really facilitation of violence.
That's just Marine
That's
and
what it is.
Seaside
So
and Monterey.
did she
Okay.
facilitate the violence?
So
By calling the
the
cops
county
on black
has
people.
a social worker agency that's available 24/7.
Seaside, yes, ma'am.
Right,
We're
and
doing the
so
same
that's
thing.
that. So
Yes.
so diverting some of the police funds from armed police activity,
Yes, ma'am.
because that's not who needs to come to every single call. I mean, as a
As a caring.
as some assistance, of course, in case, but some domestic violence, some mental health calls. 20% of calls don't need an armed police officer.
The city of Seaside has already allocated money to do that. We're developing a program
So-
right now for
So
that.
the title,
Right now.
So the wording is, although the common wording is defund the police, it's defunding certain of this stuff. So let's get the list from him of the marina businesses that we should be protesting in front of.
I don't know that marina businesses are calling cops on people.
That's the main point. Yeah, I don't know what
And I think a majority of marina businesses are owned by minorities. So that kind of makes it a little easier for them with respect to that
It's
not
in
for-
20, I'm
Right,
telling
yeah.
you, in 20, the last Juneteenth we had was at, you know, Garnett Park, the big one up there on San Pablo, the
I
baseball.
believe I
It
was there at the
called
two.
Park.
I was there.
That's the last one we had. It
I was
up
there.
and
must have been a baby.
I think
20 something.
19, maybe 11 years old, 13 years old. That's the last one we had.
No, well,
Right. So that's
no,
what,
because
I think the biggest
I'm
thing
younger
is
than him, I think.
It's like, she needs an apology.
Really? So according to
In some states, that's considered an act of terrorism.
she just wants an
Yes.
apology.
Matter of fact, I want it for
Everyone
the
knows where she
camera.
lives. She doesn't feel safe.
Because I want to understand.
Kayla,
Since you're mad at her,
Why we're taking this
and you guys are
seriously.
upset, what do you want her
No,
to
for
do?
sure, but I appreciate the conversation.
We want her to
Take care.
understand the motive behind Pause the Calls. Okay. So Pause the Calls is the initiative in order to
Pause the calls.
Pause the calls.
Okay.
It speaks for itself, right? You know, you foster neighborly relations.
Okay.
You get to know each other.
Okay.
A lot of petty disputes. Devontae earlier had spoken to business owners calling the cops a lot.
Okay.
So that's an initiative that could be extended to business owners, Pause the Calls.
Right.
Because it's true, a lot of the really tragic deaths that happen from police violence happen from a store clerk calling the cops.
Yes, sir.
Over $20.
Yes, sir.
Right? So if we can extend Pause the Calls beyond Seaside, beyond Monterey County, to the nation, then people will start to understand that you don't need to call the cops for every single thing.
Right.
The cops get there after the incident, you know?
Every time.
Every time.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I totally get it.
So-
And I want to say to you guys that I appreciate you guys being here and fighting for us in the first place. I do want to say that because you guys don't have to be out here. And you guys are just as outraged and upset as we are. So we definitely appreciate that. What I'm just trying to understand is, what is this going to help? I do get we have a problem. And we all are out here supporting, and we all feel the same way about what happened, and we don't like what happened. But there is a certain way to go about things. I don't know. I'm not saying this is the wrong thing to do, because I just got here. I don't know what's going on. I just pulled up. I just saw it. I'm just trying to understand what is this going to do to help the situation of what is this going to change, should I say?
Cougar Grill has gotten a lot of attention in the area to begin with, right, because of the video.
Yeah.
And if there is some sort of closure that involves Pause the Calls, then that spreads the word out to Monterey County.
So now
once she stops calling the cops every time someone's in her parking spot, she has said herself that she sometimes just calls the cops to vent. You know, you call up a buddy to do that. You call your mom to do that. You talk to your dog to vent.
Okay.
But you can't use taxpayer money. She doesn't even, I mean, yeah, I understand her business pays taxes, but she doesn't live in Seaside. I don't either, I know this.
Yeah.
But she's running a business in Seaside, calling cops on Seaside residents.
Right.
For petty things.
Right.
Which will just undoubtedly get escalated.
Right.
As, you know, it's happened already.
Got you.
It's just
Now,
pausing the calls.
But pausing the calls, right? So exactly what does pausing the calls mean?
It means you don't call the cops for every little thing.
Now, what if she said that right now, that she will never do that again, and she apologizes
Then
and
great.
everything?
That's awesome.
Yep.
That would be excellent. But,
Then,
you know...
then what will happen?
Can you go get her and have her on live?
Move on to the next site. As much as we...
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Because to me, I'm not saying that she's not worth nothing, because she is. She's a business owner. I get it.
Absolutely.
I just feel like we have way more bigger problems than this.
It's so true.
So we got a lot more shit that we could be worrying about and doing than this.
I think if this...
I'm not saying it's not important, because we are upset that this happened.
This is one part of the movement that's going on
Absolutely.
right now,
I
especially
agree.
in Seaside. Like, people are going to city council talks,
sure.
they're attending them, they're speaking up. That's
sure.
another part of the movement.
For sure, for sure. I agree. And I want to appreciate you, and you for being out here in the first place fighting for us. We really appreciate that. But we just got so much more that we're fighting for, and I feel like this is a thing that we do need to fight for. But I feel like we're hitting the dead end now, and now we're just hitting this. Like, we're just like over and over and over. She already got the point. We already got the point. We're upset. What are we gonna do now?
Right.
Let's
ask
move forward. Let's
have
get
you guys
something
gotten
done.
those business cards that have all the crisis hotlines fixed and
Rivers got
everything?
'em.
If y'all got those fixed, you know, it can start off with like a trade-off where you and I, you know, work the streets, bro, and we hit the streets running, and every small business has a crisis hotline number.
That would be great.
You know, and every business, they know who's who.
Yes.
That way, when they have a situation where they got a homeless person that might, you know, be suffering, that they know who the right person to call.
Yeah, they don't have to
Yes.
call the cops.
Well,
Yes.
man, if that's
Let's
what we
do
gotta
it.
do to move forward, man.
Yes.
Do it.
Let's try.
Let's do
hell
it.
To work on these strategies that make us better at being activists. All right, man. If we want to be well known and be recognized, and we want our groups to be recognized for clearing the streets of these hardships and these griefs and wiping out and eliminating the filth that are in our police force, man, we need to be doing the policing for them.
Yes.
So that they don't ever know that there was ever an incident or crisis there. So that when it comes down to us looking at the calls that we get, and if the calls are lower, then they might have to actually decide, and we might have to get rid of 3 or 4 police officers.
He gets it.
All right?
Yeah, man.
So come on, man.
Yeah.
Just, you know what I mean,
That's
bro?
exactly what we're working for.
Let's just get it rocking.
That's exactly.
Let's just get it rocking.
Yeah,
man.
man.
Let's just get it rocking.
Hell yeah.
If we didn't come out here, like, would we have had this conversation? Right?
Exactly.
No, I don't think
That
we would have.
that part.
I don't think we would have.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I gotta
That's
admit
why
it.
we're here.
I
That's
don't wanna
why we're
admit it,
here.
but I'm admitted it.
Hold on, hold on.
Facebook. They got us to come
That we
alive,
like.
y'all. Yeah.
That. Well, so you guys are over here.
Right.
We're talking.
Yeah.
Yes.
What are they doing?
They're yelling. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. We're having a conversation.
Maybe some talking.
You're hearing me, I'm hearing you, and we're getting each other's. We're not saying that they're that's fine. I get it.
But
I
we'll
know all the people
reconvene.
over there. I get
We
it.
will. We
But
convene.
we're talking though.
Right.
This is what's gonna change things.
Absolutely.
Conversating,
Absolutely.
talking. You see how you just said that right now? That was perfect. And we got to an agreement. It's like, yeah,
It's true.
that right there. It's not really.
I hear
We're
you.
not conversating. If we're just yelling and yelling and yelling, they're not gonna hear us.
It needs to be both, I think.
I agree.
So, and on that, I thank you guys for coming out and
We
being
thank
with
you.
us.
We thank you.
We
for sure.
appreciate you.
We thank you.
Uh-huh.
We thank
That's
you.
right.
We appreciate
Black
you.
Lives Matter.
What's happening? You guys are gonna go around and
This is gonna happen. Yeah, this is gonna happen. I'm gonna get Kenny's number.
Yeah.
Kenny and I are going to hit up different neighborhoods in our area and patrol. I mean,
And also, like,
the sad thing is that I was on a community before cops Zoom chat and I got kicked off of it. But I already had these kind of ideas in my head because I had gotten pulled over by a police officer that same day that the event, the Zoom chat was happening. And I couldn't even tell you guys how I got pulled over, why I was harassed, if I was in the right, if I was in the right or wrong. I'll just say this. I was helping out a community garden at Marshall Park in the Presidio.
Right.
I bike all around Monterey, Seaside, Monterey, PG. I've never been pulled over on the street riding while on my phone. Nor do I ride a lot on my phone. But at this time, I got pulled over by the cops for being on my telephone.
Now, excuse me. Now, this is Pastor Brett from Victory Temple. I need y'all to please move out of his way. I love you. Thank you.
That's a nice car.
Yeah, it is.
That's Pastor Brett from Victory Temple.
Yeah. Right when I got on the telephone, I was pulled over. A cop asked me to get my bike, pull it onto the side of the road, and explain to him what I was doing and why I was even biking on the phone. I said, look, man, am I being arrested for biking on the phone? He goes, it's the same crime as driving. I didn't know that. If I did wrong, believe me, I would have him write me the ticket, straight up. So I can know better than that. And I can tell my black brothers and sisters and the homeless people that ride from the church with the food, get off your phone while you biking. It's endangering other people. So,
but we've never heard of no crime.
But I've never heard of no crime like that. I didn't know that I was going to be harassed. I didn't know that another police officer was going to pull up. The supervisor was going to pull up. I didn't know that a car was going to run a red stop sign, and the cops wouldn't do anything after having me onto the side. I didn't know that the person that made sure that I wasn't going to be, brutalized?
Brutalized. It was a white.
Made sure, once he found out that the cop told him that he had to leave and that he couldn't get any closer, he stayed there. So if we have more people stay there to protect innocent people from being arrested or people innocent until proven guilty, best believe we need that kind of activity.
And with that being said, we go through this.
We do go through this.
We with y'all. Trust me.
But if I'm in the wrong, I'm in the wrong. But I didn't think that what they was doing was right. But if they're military police, then that's out of our jurisdiction. Now it's our job to figure out if we have police that do both. You know what I'm saying?
And we do have bad
If we got police officers that play, I do the 4-door cop deal, I do the Presidio deal, and I'm on call to do the Marina deal, hey, then we need to do something about that. Because that's not good. Because a lot of times what happens is these cops, they have to go from different spots if they're sworn in, and some of we don't know who's all sworn in to be doing what. But I don't know. I'm gonna just end it there. I'm Devontae, and yeah, I would just say that the police, they be brave to do some stuff, but
Thank you, Brother
We're trying to
Devontae.
come and attack, and it's not like we're trying to come attack the police. We not saying F them. We're not saying this. We're not saying that. But we are saying that we deserve to be treated like human beings. And we don't gotta attack you for that. We don't gotta fight with y'all for that. But we need to conversate. We need y'all to understand. Now, our people are upset because we've tried to conversate them for so long, and we've tried being peaceful for so long. So it only gets to a point where you're just like, damn, what else can we do? And right now, we are doing the right job. We are doing a good job of letting them be known, and we are being heard right now, letting them know that this is not going to go on for no more longer. And I do appreciate everybody that's out here doing what they got to do and trying to help us. But we do need to understand that we need to come with a plan, and we can't just be angry. I know a lot of my people, a lot of my friends are just angry, and they don't know how to go about things and don't know what to do. We got to come with a plan. We got to come strategize in order to get our voices heard. We cannot just be mad and just emotional, just yelling and yelling and yelling. That's not going to work. What we're doing right now, this is what we need to do. Conversating, understanding each other, talking. I understand that sometimes the cops can't do that because they just beat us. I get it. Trust me. But what we're doing right now, they're hearing us. I guarantee they're hearing us. And we're going to be heard. And I appreciate you guys.
I appreciate you. So let me ask you a quick question.
Yes, ma'am.
If you knew there was a plan and a strategy, would you join it?
Absolutely.
All right.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Get with us. Add me on Facebook.
Yes.
What's your name?
My name's Terrence.
Terrence.
My rap name. Real name's Terrence. Holla at me. I'm for the people. You know I do.
All right. Thank you. Much love.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to listen to it. However we can become more unified as a peninsula, let's go. Let's go, man.
Yeah.
It's that time.
Woo! Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right.
With all these beautiful people, y'all. Y'all should have came out here, had to talk with us. There'll be more talks. You guys want to get in touch with organizing that, you guys should call before cops.
Community before cops.
Community before cops.
Community 831.
Community 831. They're all there, activating the real power in their brains to do what's in their heart. So I believe it right now. Y'all just come ready.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Kenny.
Okay.
Right here, man.
These guys right at the top. Let me see what's going on the other side.
There are days.
Okay. That's what it looks like. So we're gonna go over here and find out. I'll do that. So we're gonna go over here. Something's. Let's see where I think. I'm gonna walk on this other side here, guys. Boy, baby. Boy, baby. Thanks for coming out.
We want the sign to be paid for by her.
I'm getting some threats on my birthday.
You got Pastor Britt.
Yeah.
From Victor Temple.
You're not answering the community, but she'll answer the Facebook and Instagram. We asked for a meeting. We can't trust anybody to help. Let's go answer the one meeting right here on the street. No, we're not trusting to go to nobody's place anymore for a meeting for this situation. She got too much protection, and we can't get no protection for our people. Just because nobody got hurt, you don't call the cops on black people.
I do not talk. If she skipped step 1, step 2,
I'm sure you don't.
step 3, okay, she made a mistake. We all as humans make mistakes.
Well, maybe, River, where are you at, River?
Okay, mistakes happen.
Maybe River can help you
Mistakes happen, all right. It's not going to continue. You all got her
No,
attention.
we don't believe that. Because what happens, she took the...
How do I have faith in anybody like that? How can I have
She
faith?
took what? Tell them how she took everything down off the Facebook and how her apology was for a misunderstanding. There was no misunderstanding.
So she took down off of the reviews on her Facebook page and the Yelp page and that said that she was racist, right? She got those things taken down. But she left up reviews that had the contact information of Kayla Jones, and Kayla Jones been getting death threats again. And you know what she's been through, and I know that she's got tension in Seaside. I know there's a history there, but all that's dead, and instead she's getting brought back And I know, Jennifer told me she doesn't know these people who threatened her, but she left that contact information up. She left these aggressive posts on there, and Kayla wants to talk to her. And we want...
When we do have a meeting, it's going to be a peaceful meeting, right?
We want a peaceful meeting.
Well, you know it was going to be peaceful.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to make sure everybody's peaceful.
Okay.
We want a peaceful meeting.
Right, because the only thing I've been approached with myself, what I've seen is aggression from other people. All right? And I'm just here to ask some questions. That's it. I just want to ask some questions. These aren't my questions. These are the ones that popped up in the minds of every person that showed up because they were thinking the same thing I was.
Okay, let me ask. I'm going to ask her. She's willing to meet.
There's no willing. There's no willing. If she doesn't desire conversation, then I'm going to be out here every week.
Okay, let me ask.
Doing the same thing. I get it.
I come in peace.
I get it. I'm just saying.
I come in peace.
I'm just saying.
Wait, let me take you back.
It's got to be laid out.
She knew the meeting was scheduled at my church. Reverend Lunch said everything was handled. There'll be no meeting. Everything was done. Now we know that's not. If you all want to meet, if I can get her to meet, as long as there's going to be a peaceful meeting, I will make sure that
we are peace. We are definitely.
I've never
Haven't
seen
I
violence
told the
from this
community
group.
we are definitely peaceful?
I've never seen violence
We
from
are a
this group.
political action team,
let me go
and we
talk to
mean
her.
business.
I'll be right back. Thank you.
Scheduled. I understand it was scheduled at your place,
right?
But it was canceled without us being asked about that.
We were supposed to be on 10 o'clock, but you guys couldn't make it this morning.
Well, yeah, that's less than 24 hours, and that's during the workday.
Okay, let me go talk to her.
Yeah, yes, please, stay there.
Posiblemente hay cosas que no se puedan comprender o que no podemos hacer nosotros como comunidad, ¿ok? Pero no puedes estar dañando a tu comunidad y diciendo que estás ayudando a tu comunidad.
No, queremos que
Yo soy parte de la comunidad.
Y eso es lo que queremos hacer para nada. Y es por eso que estamos juntando fondos en este momento para darle a ustedes, porque no queremos dañar a ustedes.
Correcto.
Entiendo lo que ustedes...
Si tú me dices, oye, ¿sabes qué? Los policías hicieron algo incorrecto y tú convocas a toda la gente de Seaside y por eso va a ir a la gente de Seaside al departamento de policías a reclamar algo justo. No va a ir a romper vidrios o a bloquear parqueaderos para hacerse entender o saber que están ahí. No, vas y hablas con la gente. ¿Entiendes? Hablas con las personas, las que pueden hacer un cambio. Tú no puedes hacer nada.
Es muy fácil decir eso, pero hay personas aquí de 60 años, de 70 años que han vivido aquí toda su vida y han ido muchas veces al departamento de policía a decir, esto no es justo. Y 70 años después todavía tenemos la misma situación. No es, y ellos no pueden hacerlo solos, tenemos que juntarnos todos, si ustedes van con nosotros, si ustedes van con nosotros, tal vez...
¿Cómo planeas convencerme? Dime, ¿cómo planeas convencerme de que yo sea parte de tu movimiento si me estás perjudicando? ¿Estás haciendo eso o me estás perjudicando? Eso perjudica a mí, a ella, a todos.
Ustedes deben...
What could she apologize? Did she apologize? Like, what could she do? Like, I don't know what happened, but I do know that this, as much as we're trying to get her to apologize to us, it's also making us look bad to the bigger picture. Because now we're kind of causing like, but I understand why we're causing it. I get it. Of course not. But I know.
Mediated conversation 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it's gotten more complicated now
Step up, Jen.
Step up, Jen. Step up, Jen. Step up, Jen. Step up, Jen. Step up, Jen. Step up, Jen. Step up, Jen. Step up, Jen. Step up, Jen. Step up, Jen. Step up, Jen.
Step up, Jen! 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 Step up, Jen!
Okay, guys.
Step up, Jen! Step up,
I'm just gonna take a little break. I'm gonna talk to you guys for a second. I need you to go ahead, leave a comment, like, hit an emoji, type Black Lives Matter, share in your pages, share in your groups.
Can't do anything, so he's just trying to make it. He's just trying to make it look
Because I'm not quite sure how much battery I have left. And oh, I have plenty. I have 46%. Never mind. We here together. We'll be here for a minute.
And you don't need to support somebody that calls the cops on black people. No calling the cops on black people. We're here today because a black person parked in Jennifer's parking lot, and her choice was to call the cops rather than go talk to somebody about it. So we are here today to say pause the calls, don't call the cops. All across America, don't call the cops, pause the calls. Hashtag, I want you to, everybody to hashtag, pause the calls.
Type hashtag, pause the calls.
Think of other ways to resolve issues among yourself. Think of other people to call. Sometimes we just need to call a counselor, call a psychiatrist, call a doctor, but don't call the cops. Don't call the cops on black people because it does not work for black people. The cops serve a white community, and you need to understand that. That's why we say, defund the police.
Defund the police!
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 We direct those funds to programs in our community. We need more housing to get people off the street. We need more services for our youth. We need jobs for our young people so they don't find things to do when they're poor and don't have money. We need to service the poor community rather than criminalize the poor community, calling the cops on the black community. Let's stop criminalizing people because of the color of their skin. It's time out for that. We've had enough of that. We need to think of other creative ways to deal with issues we have that are non-violent, non-emergency in our community rather than pick up that phone and call the cops. Don't call the cops. Pause the calls today. Hashtag that. Pause the calls today. Stop calling the cops. We cannot take it no more. We will not take it no more. Don't call the cops. It's a racist antic and it has to stop. Pause the calls everywhere. And it's time. Hashtag pause the calls. Listen, people, we're not saying that when you defund the police, we're not saying abolish the police, even though I'm for that. We're not saying that. We're saying redirect those funds. You've given the police presence too much credit. You've given the police too much power. Redirect those funds. They are heard by the people, and the people have had enough. We want equal rights and equal fairness, and we want the disparity in our jails. We want all that to stop. In our community, we want it all to stop. There's too much disparity, and it's against black lives. And we want you to understand, we are here because If the cops don't protect black lives, we will. We are a public safety part of Pause the Cause, and we're here to protect black lives. And there has been enough calling the cops everywhere on black folks. So we're telling you today, don't pick up that phone and call the cops. Pause the cause today to save black lives. Pause the cause today to save lives. Pause the cause today because it has been harmful to pick up the phone, call the cops. They do not serve everybody in the community. Stop pretending, stop playing like they do, stop acting like they do. They do not serve everybody in the community. When they show up and a black person is there, they escalate things on purpose because they can. Well, we want to teach people in our community to pause the cause. I have a young lady here that came all the way down from San Jose to support us today. And I want you all to hear from her. But remember, Gooby Grill picked up the phone on Juneteenth when there was a black event going on. We took over the streets and we took over everything. And she called the cops to ask the question, as she says, what does she do about somebody parking in her parking lot? She already did that before she decided to go over and talk to the pastor where the event was being held. The person on the phone said, call the cops. She said, I already called the cops. I have a problem with people not pausing the calls on black people, not giving us the benefit of the doubt, not giving us a chance, not helping us out, not trying to figure out how do we handle this without picking up the phone and calling the cops. I have a problem with that. You should have a problem with that. We're here today because we want you to have a problem with that. We need you to have a problem with that. We need you to pause the call. And we need you to pause the call today. Because we're tired of our people being hurt. And other people looking over it. And other people not caring. And that people excusing the behavior of the cop because the person yelled at him or cussed at him. We're tired of that. I don't care if I cuss you out. You ain't got no business calling cops on me. That's right. That's right. I don't care if I say, well, call the cops. I don't care. Call the cops. I don't care. You don't got no business calling the cops on me. Pause the call. Stop calling the police. I'm tired. Here we go, Flora, all the way from San Jose. Listen, she's a powerful young lady off the chain.
Hey guys, this is Miriam. Yeah, I did drive 2 hours away, so we better get what we came here for.
Yep.
If not today, next week. If not today, tomorrow. If not here, then online. All right. Because I have a... Here, I think I'm longer than this one. I want Jennifer to hear me. Just businesswoman to businesswoman, Jennifer, it is in your favor to do what these people asked today because you are at fault for calling the police in on a black man. You know what is happening around this country. People are getting killed by the color of their skin. And if anything had happened to that man, you would have been...
Woman.
No. Oh, the woman they called?
On the woman they called on.
They called the black woman? Okay. Yeah, if they had hurt that black woman with anything, you would be, your conscience would be, you could have been a murderer, in other words, because that's what it's come to in this country. Because we're still trying to get the police defunded. We're still trying to get a new police reform, a new system, retrain, rehire. So we know that the police is corrupt and they are not on our side. So for you to call the police on black person, that should be against the law. So we are here and we are going to work on making a law for people like you to not be able to call the police on brown, on anybody for no reason. You could have called a tow truck, Jennifer. You could have called a tow truck if it was really an issue. There was no reason for you to call the police, and now you need to fix this now or get ready to be canceled online.
It's not like
Thank you for coming out here.
So you all, Flora is very powerful. I went down to San Jose on Saturday, and Flora led a group of people way big. I mean, since George Floyd was killed, She's been leading huge marches of people around San Jose and marching for Black Lives Matter. I went down there and there was a young Latino man, 4 years ago. Anthony, what's Anthony's last name? Anthony Nunez was shot by the police. Okay, he himself was calling for help for the police department, and he was shot by the police. And they were the first case. The first case in San Jose to win was a Latinx family against police violence being used in San Jose and shooting and killing him when he only called for help. So we had that function. She had there was three separate functions basically. His function, they supported the family, and that group in the park, then we marched down the street, Black Lives Matter. Separate function, where they marched down the street and they painted the street that morning, Black Lives Matter. In San Jose, California, you can go, what's the name of the street? Empire.
Empire and 17th, yeah.
Empire and 17th. My girl over here, Olive, was my driver, took me down there. And we had an awesome time. We did not want to leave. We did not want to leave. It was off the chain. It was off the chain, y'all. And so we left from the street being painted, and we marched over to an event to get the kids out of the cages. These were three separate things. It was so awesome. She led us over there to in front of the city hall in San Jose, and this thing must have been over. I talked and several people talked, and she's so empowering. And so we got over there in San Jose, and when we had the function there, they showed out. They showed out with togetherness. They showed out for coming up and speaking up, and we're going to move together and work together on getting those kids out of the cages. I went to Morgan Hill, and that's where I met her at, to get the kids out of the cages. And so we are going to move across this country and pause the calls to ICE and pause the calls to the police. We're going to collaborate together, because there should be no kids in cages, and they should not be picking up kids, putting them in foster homes, and adopting these kids out. So I want her to also talk about that, because when we got through talking about getting the kids out of cages, we must have danced for hours. We did not. The program was over. They announced the program was over. We were still there 2 hours later dancing our hearts out. This girl said, I don't want to go. I said, I don't want to go. Nobody wanted to leave. It was beautiful. We danced in the streets. We danced at the city hall. We danced everywhere. Listen, we need to unite. We need to unite everywhere.
Sorry,
and we need to help make a difference in our community.
Sorry, everybody.
And we cannot do it except for what? Together. We have to have unity. We have power in numbers. And we need armies of people. And I need an army behind me. And I told her, let's come and blend this thing today. And she's here. I sent her the wrong flyer, so we're doing 2 events. We're doing the one tomorrow at 2 o'clock and the one today at 4 o'clock. And I definitely wanted her here today. And I had sent her the wrong flyer and found out earlier today. At the drop of the dime, she came. And let me show you, she is dedicated. Her and her group will be here tomorrow in Salinas at 2 o'clock. She's dedicated. She only had 1 flyer, but we have 2 flyers going for 2 different events. But we really want to make sure that we come together in Morgan Hill. And we're going to get the date to you, because in Morgan Hill, we're going to shut it down. We're going to shut the detention center down in Morgan Hill. And she had, when I sent her the second flyer, she had been trying to reach me a couple of days so we could organize that. Because they were supposed to release the kids out of cages July the 7th. But they got people. Tomorrow? Oh, that's tomorrow, okay. Nonetheless, this month, they're supposed to release the kids out of cages. We want to show up, and we want to show up big. With San Jose, Morgan Hill, and with this area, we want those kids out of cages, and we want them to stop picking on immigrant people. just because they don't have papers. Leave them alone. Seaside is a sanctuary city, y'all.
Sanctuary city.
They don't mess with them here. We're a sanctuary city because we came together. We started teams like we have now, and we said we want Seaside to be a sanctuary city. When that number 45 got in office, those teams rolled up. We had house visits, we had tea parties, we had meetings after meetings, and before you know it, within 3 months, we showed up at the city hall, over 600 people in Seaside to make Seaside a sanctuary city. Guess what happened, y'all? They could not say no. It was too many of us. Just like we're going to keep coming back here until we shut this building down. We don't want to do it. These people need to work. These people need to work. We don't want to do it. We're going to tip our helpers today. Everybody's going to give the helpers here some money. We don't want to shut you down, but your boss is rough. And she is pretending. And she wants people to believe she's an okay person. But deep down in her heart, if she was okay, she would not have called the cops. So, what we going to do at the Morgan Hill Detention Center? We're going to shut it down. What we going to do?
Shut it down.
What we going to do?
Shut it down.
What we going to do?
Shut it down.
What we going to do?
Shut it down.
How we going to do it?
Shut it.
Show up.
Oh.
Show up. We're going to show up. Let me let her talk to you. I fell in love with this girl when I heard her story. I fell in love. I love this girl because she's who?
Give me 10 seconds to get she's better.
Oh, okay. She's who I help all the time.
Miriam.
She's what I've been doing.
Look, hold on.
No, go ahead.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ready? Battery
All right,
change?
Flora.
Battery
Hey
change?
guys, again.
Yep, alright.
Anyways, yeah, so I am actually a dreamer, a DACA recipient. So I do fight for dreamers and all immigrant rights. I'm actually an immigrant rights advocate before the Black Lives Matter movement started. So yes, our next mission is shutting down the Morgan Hill ICE Detention Center. I know I've been running around or screaming, abolish ICE in every city, but it's like, what's the point of yelling abolish ICE if we're not gonna start in our community? Like for real, like Morgan Hill, I get it might be an office, they might only detain people there for a certain amount of time. It's still ICE, and ICE is still trafficking children, and that's another story. Because you don't lose 1,500 kids overnight. And especially too, I don't know if you guys heard about the Wayfair? Yes. About today? Yes. So Wayfair is a furniture store that was partnered up with ICE. About a couple years ago they announced their partnership. And they were supposedly furnishing the beds or whatever for the ICE detention center for the children. Okay, around that same time 1,500 children went missing. Well today, a few people that were roaming the web came across their website, and then they saw these storage units going for $15,000 with the names of girls, different ethnicity names on there, going for $15,000. And these you probably don't want to even look at these storage things. They're pretty ugly, but they're so it's just a hard thing to envision because they definitely fit 1 or 2 people in there for things. And there was also other pillows for sale for $10,000 with boys' names with the number next to it indicating the age. As of now, they made a statement that said that was false, but they did delete all those storage posts. And then people are saying, why would you delete it in the first place if you're saying it's not true? And then, so there's all that going on, and there's so much more going on. At the end of the day, we know they're sex trafficking children from the detention centers. So ICE is guilty as heck. So anywhere they're stationed, even if Morgan Hill, even if they're trying to say, oh, we're just here for what? For what? Why are you even in Morgan Hill? For what? And they're right around the corner from the police station. They say they're in Sanctuary City, but I've had, people, birdies tell me that, hey, someone is being dismissed from the police station, and they just all happen to be around the corner. So that should not even, what happens to Sanctuary City Park? So that ICE has got to go in Morgan Hill, and that's my next mission. And this woman right here is going to help me with that. So I just wanted to thank her and come out and support her in anything she does. So what are we going to do here today? We're going to get what we want from Jennifer, or we're going to bring it online on Yelp, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and you'll hear it, you'll see it, you won't be able to avoid it. Because I myself have a pretty large following, and I have friends with really large followings, and I am not afraid to post the front of this sign right here, Seaside, address and all, And that's what I could do with my part, because I know that'll reach a lot of people. And if that's just an extra 100 comments on a couple of their posts, I mean, I feel like I did my part with you guys, along with being here with you guys. And you guys better get what you want. And so you guys don't get it, I will make those posts. So let me know, okay? All right, thank you for. And she means business now. I went and spoke, and when I spoke in Morgan Hill, the next day it was over 37,000 likes. 37,000. And then when I spoke up there with her, there was thousands and thousands and thousands. I don't even remember the number, but listen to me. She means business, and folks are out there. A group of different groups are out there in San Jose that we could join together with and shut this place down if that's what Jennifer wants. It's her choice. We're not forcing her. We're just telling her we're not having it. Is that right? That's right. It's her choice. We're not forcing you, but we're just saying we're not having it. You know how the cops will get our kids and talk them into pleading and tell them they won't be able to go unless they plead because they're guilty and all that? So we know Jennifer is guilty of calling the cops that day. So she now has to agree to not calling the cops anymore. She has to pause the calls. Let's hear it, everybody. Pause the calls. 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 And that's what we're asking. And we're asking for our sign to be up in the window, untouched. If it's moved or bothered, she replaces it every single time. We ask for a contract, and we ask for a genuine apology, understanding that it's harmful to call the cops on black lives. Is that too much to ask? No! I didn't think so, but seem to think that white folks, since they use the cops to harass us, and since the cops is their bodyguard, most white folks in business think that they're supposed to get up and call the cops because you walk in the front door, and you're a different color because of these skin colors. And this has to stop. How are you scared of us because we are different color? We're scared of you. You cause us so much harm in this country, it's not funny. We're scared of you. They have the guns. They have the guns, yes. And the white folks will call them on us in a minute. Well, it's our duty. You know, you get a noise complaint, here come the cops. That's why we got to do what? Defund the police! 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 Defund does not mean abolish, even though they need to. Defund does not mean abolish. Some people didn't learn math in school, so they think that defund means equals abolish. But we're saying redirect those funds. We're saying apply them to services. We're saying help the community that you target and that you push down and that you keep down, that you avoid, that you ignore, that are overlooked constantly. We're saying help that community with those funds. We're saying make a difference, and a powerful difference in our community. We are not saying get rid of the police, so stop telling that lie. That is not what we're saying today. May be different tomorrow. But if you pause the calls, we're going to see how powerful it is to have a police presence, and that we'll be able to tell or assess for ourselves that the police need to be all up in our houses, running up in our cars, snatching people out of the cars and hurting them, killing folks in the street because of the color of their skin, or because they are beneath them, or because they don't like them, or what they said. It's time out for all that. And all we're telling you all today is we need services in our community, jobs in our community. Our children need to work and have money like they did when I was coming up. Every one of us worked the youth jobs. We need that. We need services, things for our kids to do so that us poor moms can involve our kids in things in the community. We live here, we can play here, we can eat here, we can do everything here in this community. We need to change Seaside from being a bedroom community to being a place, a destination, a place to go to, not just a place to pass through. We need services in our community. Better parks.
They have invested in parks and not good enough. They're taking away basketball courts and putting up skate parks. Well, how many know black people don't skate? You ain't gonna find a whole lot. My black kids don't skate. I have 9 kids I raised here, 16 grandkids. They don't do the skate because we scared they're gonna get hurt. We need things that they can play that's easier on them. My daughter was running for mayor in this city and she asked for soccer fields. Well, our kids do play baseball. They decided to pit us against each other in the place. I mean, our kids do play football, sorry. They decided in Seaside to pit us against each other and take a football place where our kids play, build it up for a soccer place and a baseball place. Well, then you out all the black kids. Some of them play baseball, but baseball is very expensive. Most of them, I tried to get mine in soccer, and most of them couldn't play soccer. We asked for soccer, but we have so many places here to build up, and they could have fixed up for soccer. Because we needed soccer in our community. We needed soccer. But they're always pouncing on the black community, and it's time to stop. And we don't have pastors coming to our rescue as black people like they coming to the rescue of this white woman right here. I just want to let you know that I've never seen this happening in my community before. So we are just only saying, you can call it your right if you want to, but you'll see what we can do if you keep calling it your right and keep calling the cops. You better learn something different, and if you don't want to sign with us, we're going to sign with you all across the country, and everybody will hear about it, because we're not having it. So we are a force to reckon with, believe it or not. Yes. We are a force to reckon with, believe it or not. Right. And what will we do? What will we do? Come on, Elijah. Shut it down!
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 Now the preacher is asking us to give her a chance to meet with us. We're going to give her a chance to meet with her.
Third chance.
We're going to give her... This is the third. This is 3 strikes, you up. 3 strikes, you up.
There you go.
Third chance. After the third chance, we not playing. We ain't playing now. We not playing. You can bring Santa Claus to the meeting if you want to. You can bring Uncle Tom, Uncle Jim. You can bring Bobby. You can bring whoever you want to, but we want you to show up to the meeting. And we have some things to discuss, because it seems like a lot of people don't understand how dangerous it is to call the cops on black people. But today, we say it stops, and it stops now. If we hear about it in our community, we will be to visit you. We will be there to show up, and we will send you letters to ask you about what you're doing, and do you know you're causing harm? Do you know it's violent? Do you know that if you call the cops on black people, nobody gets to hear what happens next? That lady would just walk away, turn her head, and she would not care what that cop did to that black person. So we're saying don't call the cops. Too many times people have lost their lives for petty little stuff because people called the cops. Elijah, walking down the street with his hands up, every right to do that, just like she got a right to call the cops, he had a right to walk the streets with his hands up. Somebody called the cops. The cops killed him. Cops killed him. You got a right to call the cops, but for some petty, non-violent stuff, non-emergency stuff, don't call the cops.
Being black is not a crime.
That's right.
Being black, exactly, is not a crime.
Yes.
So it is very, very important that we have this conversation with this lady. And she's playing us, once again.
She's not going to show up.
She's playing us.
I thought she was coming out. Didn't Pastor Britt go to get her or no?
No, they're playing games.
Yeah.
No, did I misunderstand that?
They're playing wordplay. He said he was on his way back. If he was on his way back, he'd already be here.
There's David Chaco and the 2 pastors, and
They're
everyone's
inside now?
on the side.
They're going to try and talk it out for us.
Negotiate.
They're going to talk it out. They're going to try to be the voice
River,
of the
come over
people.
here with us.
They're going to try to act up and stand up for the community.
River, come up here with us.
I'm gonna go track them down.
Where's our property?
Wait, you mean to tell me they're in here? In negotiations? Wait a minute, y'all. Oh, honey, we done missed out on all the tea. We done missed it.
Yes, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to do that again. I'm sorry.
You don't like the hind?
I agree. I mean, I see how complex.
Can we go off camera on this? We're having like a planning meeting, if that's okay, please. Pretty.
Yeah, that would be okay, Audra. I'm sorry.
Pretty.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, Audra, thank you for thinking about it when I asked her. Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna give him some peace. I'm not necessarily comfortable with it, but we are. You leaving?
Yeah, I gotta go.
I love you.
I've been to just a couple of them on my own, but yeah, we came back. I was the last one from back there. So.
They're not over there?
No, I was the last one to be able to go.
Okay.
Eventually, slowly, but we had some great conversations with 3 of the people from the church about what's going on, about what it means, and they're all men of color. So one of them said that Black Lives Matter was hate speech, I think.
No!
Something like, what did he say?
Oh my God.
I mean, he equated it with KKK. We're like, no. That was why the sign was taken down.
Thank you.
My word. No, they need to come over. They need to video the meeting. They should be online. So they need to come over here. Why is River with them? River, why are you back there? Come over here, River. Seriously. Why are you back there, River? Come over here.
I think she's good.
No, not by herself.
She's not alone.
No, they need to come over here. I don't need no secret conversations.
Should I go?
We don't need secret conversations going on, River. We're all in this together.
I just asked him to go and get her.
Okay. You wanna? Can you handle?
Is this?
We're all in this together. We don't need any secret conversations going on.
You want me to hold it, or you got it? It's okay. Stand right here. You can do it. You can do it. Okay. If you really want to do it, let me do it. I don't want your arm to get tired.
We are not having it. We have been through a lot in this community, and it's been swept under the rug. And I understand Pacheco is back there talking to them. And I don't trust no white folks. I'll be honest. I don't trust no white folks. And I don't trust the black folks catering to white folks. So I want to let you know, River back there talking with them, I want her to bring the conversation out front. Because I don't trust no white folks. I'm be honest. And I don't
Facebook Live still.
Dave Pacheco's here and I don't trust him. Because guess what happened? Dave Pacheco did not vote for, he was the only one that did not vote for Sanctuary City. The only one that did not vote for Sanctuary City on the city council. Now he's here to represent a lady that called the cops on somebody black. And he's for her. He's for her.
Okay, let's listen. Let's listen. Can we?
Hold on a minute. How long is my appointment? On Monday. Oh, hold on. How long is my appointment? Oh, I only have Monday. That's my only day.
Okay, so let's do 11 to...
Okay. How many hours? Okay, I can do it.
11 to 3 is your appointment. Monday to 6 for a meeting.
Yeah. I think we should do it outside and be on neutral ground. They canceled the last one. They canceled the last September with us. So we need to be outside there in front of the Buffalo Wild Wing area that on Broadway. But the last meeting we had with them, they canceled.
Miriam, how would the hell meet outside cars and stuff like that?
It's okay.
Yeah.
I know
Coronavirus.
you canceled with us.
You know why that council dealt with us and everything?
So we do it at Seaside High School?
I don't want to put, no, I'm not going to put your job in this. No, get it. No.
Let's do that. It is
Coronavirus.
It is neutral ground.
It is neutral ground, but
so why don't we do it at Get the Ship outside?
Just an open area.
Outside.
Open area.
Open area. Thank you.
Open area. Come on, COVID, Corona. It just makes sense. It's logical.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
And can we go home tonight?
Since we got a meeting scheduled.
The last time we left here with the meeting schedule, it didn't happen.
We got it. It's going to happen.
I don't trust.
We'll be back here Monday at
We
6
got 'em
o'clock
accountable.
if it doesn't. If it doesn't happen, we'll be back here. We'll be back here.
Monday, watch this. Everybody makes mistakes.
We're going to move with good faith and belief.
We talked over there. I'll say it in front of you where the meeting is happening Monday, 6 o'clock. So everyone can come and do what needs to be done to resolve the issue.
And he
Just
agreed
like
to
you
have
said.
us facilitate it.
And
We'll
their
have a
and their
But I don't even want you there.
I don't know.
I have to be there.
I don't want you there.
I have to be there. The whole event, the whole event, I'm directly involved in the whole event. Juneteenth, it was my
All
church.
players are going to have to be involved. If they're in it, they're going to have to be involved.
No, he's not in it.
I
He's
didn't
trying to
say
put
that.
himself
I'm
in it.
sorry.
He's trying to act
I
like a
didn't say
slave.
that.
He's got the slave mentality, thinking that it's my fault. I should have told her ahead of time that I was having an event. It's my fault. It's my fault. And it's not his fault. It has nothing to do with him. It has to do with a lady who's white picking up the phone and calling the cops. It's not his fault. That's a slave mentality to think that I'm going to bow down to a white woman.
We're going to start the conversation. That's all we can. That's all we can start. Is the conversation.
Let's trust that.
I'm just saying. Monday at 6 o'clock. We got to start a conversation.
We're not telling you.
I'm not saying it's going to go left or right or anything like that. But we got to indulge the conversation in a safe spot.
And if you're going to be there, is it going to be problem? Everybody, we have to walk out.
It's not going to be no problem.
Not one person.
We're not going to
walking out.
anticipate problems. We're going to come to solutions.
Yeah, I'm not
We're gonna get
anticipating
solutions
any
and
either, but we've been doing this for how long?
Let's
3
work
weeks.
together. Let's
3
work
weeks.
together and we'll leave together.
Okay.
With you, Miriam.
All right.
So we good?
So Monday at 6 at Victory
Monday at
Temple
6 at Victory
outside.
Temple. Okay. Can we end this now?
Yes.
Please.
All right. We done. You guys, you want to end this?
I think
we got an arrangement.
We're going to show up on Monday.
We got another
Pastor
beginning.
Lusk has a sign.
Just so you guys know, this is the third
Monday
strike.
at 6
She's out.
o'clock.
We have the potential to take this all across the country.
We're very aware that's what this is. Monday at 6 o'clock. It doesn't go well. We'll be right back down here. We can do this all day.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for being here.
Okay. Are we going to march back? Okay, y'all. Think you heard it. I'm going to get the back of your sign.
Here first.
So you guys know where to be
If you'd like to contribute,
this Monday.
we're giving tips to the board.
March back to where we started. If everybody's ready, we're going to march back to where we started.
I know. One thing after another. I know. I told Bruce I was coming. He's like, "What? Audra's keeping track."
Audra's keeping track.
So I gotta go. Audra's keeping track.
Integrity is a beautiful simple sign. Very important.
I don't know what I'm keeping track of.
Did I show up or not?
Oh, that's adorable.
Oh yeah, doing good.
I don't know why I was going to cry. You guys got it?
Yeah, we're good. I mean, except this poor lady has to keep falling. Like, oh.
Okay, everybody, we are going to march back. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here with me today. Hi, Jill. Hi, Carissa. Hi, Dominique. Marilyn. Thank you. I was just with you yesterday, I think. Brian. Hi, Mari. Oh, what does that say? Jill, I want to bring some water and cups. Yeah. Thanks, Brian. Next. Hey, I hope you come out on Monday, Brian. Be good to have your voice with us. Asia. Carissa. Everybody, thank you so much for being with me today. We're to march back though, so I'm not cutting the stream yet, so you guys can feel free to stick around. But we are in a little bit of a pause mode while we pack up because we have equipment coming with us. Look at this, how wonderful. This is Miss Miriam's grandson Timothy, and this young woman, Black Lives Matter sign. Beautiful pink hair. How you doing, darling?
I'm good, how are you?
Thank you for being out here. What's your name?
I'm Joanne.
Say it again, I'm sorry.
Joanne.
Jillian?
Joanne.
Joanne, thank you for being out here, Joanne.
Where's our march? Where's the
Yeah, you want to say something to Facebook Live? No?
Black Lives Matter.
Woo! I appreciate you.
And white people, this is our problem that we need to dismantle. We need to fix white supremacy. We're killing our friends, and we need to stop. Come to
Thank you
Martinez
so much.
Sunday.
Where?
Martinez.
Martinez.
California Sunday.
Martinez, California,
Yes.
Sunday.
In white supremacy.
In white supremacy, is that the one in Richmond?
Yeah.
Richmond. Oh yeah, and I think we have a flyer somewhere. I'm gonna put it up there.
Hi, Miracle. How you doing, baby? Miracle. Tie your back around you.
We're gonna just make sure. George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! No peace! Police! 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 Black Lives Matter! 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 Pause the calls! 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 No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace! This is what democracy looks like! 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 Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!
Black lives, they matter here!
Black lives, they matter here! Black lives, they matter here! Black lives, they matter here! Black lives, they matter here! Black lives, they matter here! Black lives, they matter here! No peace! Police!
No justice!
No peace!
No racist!
Police!
No justice!
No peace!
No racist! Police!
No justice!
No peace!
No racist!
Police!
No justice!
No peace!
No racist!
Police!
No justice! No peace! No racist!
Police!
No justice!
No peace!
No racist! Police! Black lives matter!
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 No justice, no peace! No racist police! 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 Tell me what democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like.
Say his name!
George Floyd.
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 Say her name!
Breonna Taylor.
Say her name!
Breonna Taylor. Breonna Taylor.
Breonna Taylor!
George Floyd. George Floyd. George Floyd.
George Floyd! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Black lives matter!
Black lives, they matter here!
Black lives, they matter here.
Black lives, they matter here!
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 Black lives, they matter here! Black lives, they matter here! Black lives, they matter here!
No justice, no peace.
No peace! Police! No peace! Police! No peace! Police! Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Black lives matter! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! George Floyd!
George Floyd.
George Floyd!
George Floyd.
Say
Breonna Taylor. Say her name. Breonna Taylor. Say his name. George Floyd. Say his name. George Floyd. Say his name. Breonna Taylor. Say his name. Breonna Taylor. Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like. Tell me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Tell me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter.
We got some supporters back here.
Black lives matter. No justice. No peace. No racist police. 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 Are we going to say George Floyd's name all the way back to the corner? Say his name.
George Floyd.
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 Say her name.
Breonna Taylor.
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 Say his name.
George Floyd.
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 Say her name.
Breonna Taylor.
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 Say his name.
Breonna Taylor.
Say his name.
George Floyd.
Say his name.
George Floyd.
Say his name.
George Floyd.
Say her name.
Breonna Taylor.
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 Say his name.
George Floyd.
Say his name.
George Floyd.
Say his name. Say his name.
George Floyd.
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter. Yes.
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Yes. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Yes, sir. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. That's right. This is our game. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. And put the skin in the game, folks. Black lives matter.
Keep disrupting. Yeah! Woo!
Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter.
We loving you.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
No justice. No peace. No racist. Police. No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
No justice. No peace. No racist. Police. Here, we're gonna keep going till at least the light turns green. Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Love you.
Black lives matter. Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Woo!
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Black
just gonna give her some protection, make sure she's fine. She is disrupting traffic for us.
Oh, I see.
We love her. Yeah, you're loving her.
No racist police! No justice! No peace! No racist police! No justice!
No peace!
No racist
police!
Brother Conrad is traffic here. Thank you so much.
Woo!
That's what we got. Everybody go home. Tell your folks. You didn't know. Now you know. All right. Check with Miriam.
Hashtag pause the calls, y'all.
Hashtag pause the calls. Pause the calls.
Pause the calls.
Don't call the cops.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And I will see you on the other... Wait, this is better. I will see you... I'll see you on the other side. I love y'all. Have a good one. Oh, and vote in November.